Hey there, water sign. How are you, my loves? This is Sophie with Lady of the Unknown Oracle. I hope you are doing amazing. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, I am so excited you decided to join us. Hello, take a seat. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. And if you are returning, thank you so much for your love and support. I love you. I'm sending you huge hugs. Thank you so much for being here. Just know that I adore you and I'm just so happy you're here. So before we jump into the reading, for those of you who do follow me, you'll notice that I have been very significantly delayed. Okay, I have a lot of moving parts in my life right now, and one in particular, a major blessing. It is still in the process of completion, and I have been really doing my part to make sure that this particular blessing works at 100% capacity. So hopefully by the end of by the middle and end of September, we will be good to go. But until then, while I can't do individual readings for individual signs until then, I will do elemental readings just in the interim. If I can do bi-weekly elemental readings, I'll do my best. But if not, then I will do another set of elemental readings for September. But then October is going to be individual readings again for each sign. Okay, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I love you, love you, love you, love you so much. So guys, if this reading resonates, okay, if this reading resonates with you, we are going to do an extended where I will pull cards for each individual zodiac sign in the water signs. Okay, so Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This, what we're going to do is a general overview of the situation at hand. All right. It doesn't have to be specific to love or career, finance. It can actually be applied to anything that's on your mind and in your heart. Okay, anything that's really taking up energy and space in your life, in your environment. This is what we're going to look into, and we'll see if we can get you some guidance on the way out. In the extended, we will clarify any particular people, any particular just things that crop up, anything that we would like some more information on. We'll explore in the extended. Okay. So one more card here. Let's just take a look at the overarching themes at work for you right now, water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we had breaking trail and fogged in came out as jumpers. So breaking trail says a breakthrough is at hand, and fogged in is go slow, take time. Okay. So and especially with discovering truth, you stand in the light of truth. So right now, guys, you are at a point where you're in uncharted territory, essentially, right? You're in a place in your life, in this situation at least, where you've never been here before. The energies feel completely different. Maybe you're in a situation, maybe you're in a relationship with somebody, and you guys are, when you're breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand. There's something here either for you or between you and this other person that you're starting to finally see through. Okay, especially with discovering truth here. Okay, there's something being revealed, something being clarified, something now that you can see for what it is. Now you'll be able to decide whether this is something that you want to keep in your life or something you want to move past from. And this could, of course, if you're a cross watcher, this could, of course, be also your energy. If you feel like you know the person that you are connecting with pretty well, and this just doesn't seem like their energy, or if it just doesn't seem like I'm speaking to them, I could be speaking to you. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Oh, 3 cards. Oh, sorry, it just came out in 3s, and okay. Wow, so Knight of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. You could be connecting with another water sign. Someone with air in their chart is what I'm getting. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But there's the 3 of Pentacles here, so this is definitely a partnership. This could be someone who you work with, okay? This could have something to do with work. A major project, though. What is this 3 of Pentacles, please? Ooh, Temperance. Could be connected with a Sagittarius, but this is somebody, if you do work with them, this is somebody who has cost you a lot of money, and you've been trying to get over it. You've been really trying to make peace with it, what this person did to you, okay? They did something too fast, or they talked to the wrong person, right? It's almost like they created a war between you and somebody else. And what's happening is you realized it was them that did this, and you're really trying to reconcile, right? You're pissed. You're upset. You are, if this isn't a partnership in work, this is a partnership in a marriage, right? This is something that you guys really invested yourselves into. This isn't dating. This isn't baiting. Okay, if this is dating for a very long time. This is a committed relationship where the intentions have been spoken out loud, and there was an intention here of getting engaged, married, having children at least, right? You know, none of these are prerequisites for the other. Plenty of people have children before they get married. Some people never marry. They have children. Whatever your recipe for success and a commitment looks like. Give me 1 second, guys. Someone's knocking on the door. Hold on. Har har har. It was actually just my sister with the volume really loud next door watching a movie, and gunshots were going off, and I thought someone was banging on our front door. So never mind. But yeah, this is somebody, okay, with the Three of Pentacles here. This is somebody who, you know, if this isn't somebody that you're actually married to, this is somebody who you intended on building something with, someone who you were in the middle of building something with. You thought you guys were on the same page, and something's been revealed about the fact that perhaps you're not, or maybe you guys were, and now somebody's having a change of heart. Something may have happened, okay? With the Temperance card, though, there's, you know, there's a desire to come out of this loneliness, okay? Whatever this truth is that came out, it's got you feeling like you're without a partner. It's got you feeling like you're without a partner, right? Something that you wanted to build with this person, you know, there was a failure. There was a failure here. And you're still in your power. Here's the thing, you're still in your power with the Queen of Cups energy. You're still very much in your power, okay, water sign? But, you know, there's definitely a feeling here of wanting things to work out, and it's just very difficult right now. Okay, now this doesn't have to be you with another person. This could be you really trying hard to build something and still having a hard time finding that balance in your life, right? If you're single, you want somebody, right? You want somebody who you'll be able to build something with, but everyone that you've been involved with so far has essentially just wanted to kind of rush into things, and they're not looking for a commitment. They just want, you know, they talk a good, you know, they talk a good talk, but they don't walk a good walk. And every single time you try to incorporate them into your life, you end up just feeling totally left for dead, right? It's like you send them text messages, you know, there's a lot of communication. You could be dealing with an air sign, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Geminis in particular lately have really been making their rounds. No offense to the Geminis. I got Gemini in my chart. I'm not in that group, but I got a lot of other stuff in my chart that's evening me out. Regardless of temptation, and there's always temptation, okay? I'm just saying. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? People who, you know, they're real on that texting game, on that social media game, until you're not playing their game anymore, and then suddenly they just shut you out, and now you're just like, okay, well, I thought maybe we could have done something. Like, I've been trying really hard to match your schedule and to do stuff, and in the end you just end up leaving me on red. Like, what's that, right? Now you have the Five of Cups here as well. What's this? Yeah, oh, jumpers everywhere. Yeah, so you've been fighting. See, you've been resisting the truth here. My nose is really starting to itch. I'm sorry, guys. You've really been resisting what you've been feeling. Okay, there's a truth that's gotten you feeling very anxious, even maybe depressed for some of you. Okay, you've got the Five of Cups here. So for me, the Five of Cups is my silver linings card. So it's that feeling of, even though you might feel like you maybe made a bad trade on something, or you've lost something that once made you very happy, right? The Three of Cups tipped over is that's the Three of Cups. That's the celebration card. That's the friendship card. You may have lost a friendship recently. You may have found out about a three-party relationship recently, from which you very gladly bowed out and said, I'm no one's option. I'm not dealing with this. Goodbye, right? So you walked away. The Two of Cups, okay, in the background does not have to be union with another person. That could quite literally be the balance of emotion within yourself. I, as a reader, tend to get the Two of Cups whenever I am just in complete emotional disarray. When I am just not a nervous wreck, but an emotional wreck, right? Where I'm just feeling tugged and pulled emotionally into a bunch of different directions. I get the Two of Cups as advice, telling me to rebalance, recalibrate my inner world. Okay, and so that's what I see here with the Five of Cups, is that even though maybe you don't have the reunion that you wanted, or the union with other people that you wanted, or the friendship that you wanted, maybe this three-party situation was, of course, not something that you wanted. You thought you guys were past this, right? Or you didn't think that this would ever be your situation. You still have yourself, and I know that sounds corny, but it's very true. You cannot fail yourself. You cannot, ever. You are all you have. And we all have each other, absolutely. But we are all flawed, okay? And we know ourselves best. And so when it's time to pull ourselves by our bootstraps and move forward and do what we know must be done for ourselves, we can do it. But I think there's some resistance here with the moon and the seven of wands. You're feeling grieved, right? You're feeling sad about some type of loss. But instead of facing the truth here, you're really resisting that feeling. Okay, in some ways you're even still lying to yourself, water sign. You're still lying to yourself about something. You could also be connecting with a Cancer and a Pisces, Sagittarius as well with Temperance. You could have any one of these in your chart, and this is just all talking about an inner conflict within yourself if you're single. Okay, it could be something about, you know, in terms of work, in terms of career, in terms of, you know, dating. You could be just becoming to harsh truths here, right? Something that was sparked by a recent cooperation with somebody that went awry. It's made you realize something very, very disappointing, that you're trying to lie to yourself about it. Yeah, strength, right? There's this impulse that you're fighting. This impulse. What is this impulse, please? What's being held back here? Yourself. Yourself. Yeah, look at all these swords, man. 2 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Okay, what's being held back? Okay, I feel like you are trying really, really hard to not allow yourself to fall into this space. Okay, and it shows, right? You're really trying hard. You're really trying hard to make sure that you do not fall into this space of self-deception, self-limiting beliefs, indecision, stagnance. Okay, all of these show individuals that cannot move forward. The two of Swords is about indecision, right? Stuck in a choice. You're closing off your heart space. You're going within. You're trying to kind of like relay the facts. You're just like, okay, I can't let my emotions get into this. I need to look at this for what it is. But you're still at a stalemate. You still don't know what you're gonna do, right? Same thing with the 4 of Swords. But the thing is, by now you've gotten hurt. So for some of you, this was absolutely 110% a 3-party situation, right? Something that has even had you questioning. If you've got Leo in your chart, or maybe this was somebody, the Leo was who you were connecting with, this has somebody questioning your identity. Like, this has somebody questioning whether or not you are worth it. This is somebody who you have questioned. Like, this situation has left you feeling like, am I worth it? Or will I ever find this person? You will. You will. 110%. This sword energy is about like inner torture. It's what we do to ourselves mentally, but it's not, you know, it's valid, but not necessarily accurate, right? We can validate why we feel this way. Of course, you have every right to feel hurt. You have every right to feel confused. You have every right to feel, you know, held back and trapped, right? That absolutely happens. But, you know, it only comes to light once you have actualized it. And the thing is that for some of you with the 8 of Swords, you are already beginning that process of creating the self-fulfilling prophecy. You had one bad situation that has jaded you, and now you are essentially rejecting every potential offer that comes through, and you could have Mr. or Mrs. Right knock on your door, and you're gonna say no, because in your mind you've already written everybody off. Or, you know, company A is going to offer you a job, company B is going to offer you a job, and you're going to say, you know what, I've already been in a company that offered me all these things. I worked with them for 5 years, and then they discarded me. They let me go for somebody who, you know, was, you know, asking for less pay. You've allowed a situation here to dictate what every situation moving forward will look like. And so a blessing could come knocking on your door, and even though it is a blessing, based on experience, you're going to say no to it. And I feel like this is something that you are becoming aware of, right? You're becoming aware of the fact that this is something you might be doing. If this is not a Leo that you were connecting with, or somebody who, you know, exhibits Leo type properties, okay? This is something that you are trying to fight. You're holding back. You're holding back all of these anxieties, and you're trying to make sure that they do not dictate what's happening next. Because I feel, again, you're extremely intuitive, water sign. You're extremely intuitive. So there's nothing here, you know, you definitely know yourself best. So it's not even a matter of, you know, do you have the understanding, the emotional, intellectual wherewithal to understand where you're at and what you can do. Like in terms of shadow work, water signs know the drill. Water signs know the drill, right? We are the kings and queens of worst case scenarios and the whole thing, right? So 9 of Swords, you're not getting sleep. Guys, Water sign, you know, you're not getting sleep. What's the source of this anxiety here, please? What is the source of this anxiety here, please? Another 3. We got the Empress here. You may have found out that the person you were connected to was married already. Oh. One more, please. Oh, baby. Tower underneath. Sweet baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, water sign. I really am. Some type of truth became revealed, okay? Some type of truth came to light here. And what's causing you to turn into just like a nervous wreck is the fact that you found out essentially that the person you're with was already in a committed relationship, or just at the very least the fact that they were juggling multiple people. And it's kind of brought into question your stance as an empress. Like, you know you're an empress, but the fact that this person didn't choose you is making you kind of look at like, oh my god, what's that line from that Cardi B song? Be careful with me. The line where she says that now like, now you've got me looking at myself in the mirror different because you're inconsistent, right? It's like, so, like, I know I'm queen, I know I'm king, right? I know I'm it, right? I'm in my power. I've got everything going on. I'm being the best version of myself, right? And instead, I find out that maybe you've just been enjoying me selfishly, right? I thought we were onto something here. And then I find out that you were lying to me, okay? There was somebody else involved. There was another situation involved. There was another decision involved. You chose something, someone, someplace over me, right? It's a betrayal, ultimately. The third party doesn't necessarily have to be a person. If the Empress is you in this situation, it could just be that this person didn't value you, essentially, right? They told you were priority and you were not priority. Something else was. That's the third party. Their job was priority. Their friends were priority. Drinking, smoking was priority. You know what I mean? Not being there for you was priority more than being there for you. For others of you, though, this does have something to do with somebody taking selfish action, deceptive action, a really big decision that had you on the line too. You were on the line for this too. And then you found out that a decision maybe was made on your behalf, right? But someone took something away from you. Someone took something away from you. Someone took an opportunity away from you, a joy away from you. And it made you realize that this foundation that you guys had built together, right? This foundation that maybe you had built for yourself. You had to it all came crumbling down. You realize that it was all based on false advertising, is what I'm hearing. You know, it was false advertising. It was false advertising. That's all I'm hearing. Right? What that person told you was false. What that person had you believe was false. What that person had you believe about you, about the situation, about what you had, about what the job would entail, about how much you'd get paid, about, you know, what you could expect in the future, whatever it is, they had you believe something different than what it actually was. Right? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, water sign. Here's the thing, though. You are coming up as the Empress, okay? You are coming up as the Empress. These are a lot of cards, but we'll take them. This is for advice, okay? Before we move into the extended. I know these are short readings, guys, but this is just so that way you guys have something, okay? I want to be able to offer you something. So we've got Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Okay? Dolphin Spirit, this and that are true. So, first of all, with Groundhog Spirit, time to let go, this is pretty self-explanatory, right? This is a situation that is obviously extremely toxic. And not even really toxic, because the devil, the tower comes after the devil. Okay, the devil is the embodiment of toxicity, codependency, things that really do not have a place in your life for very long without sucking out the life of everything that's thriving in your life. Okay, the tower comes crumbling down, and it did. Okay, it's time to let this go now. Whatever truth it was that whatever truth came to light, let it go. Do not dwell, because you've got all this sword energy here. in some ways, it's like you're questioning your worth, and you should not. You're questioning your worth, and you should not. Okay, it's time to let go of the situation, because this does not serve you. This and that are true with Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true talks about the fact that whatever you believe is. This is quite literally the Eight of Swords energy here. This is the self-fulfilling prophecy. This is you believing something and manifesting it into existence, even if it wasn't there. Right? This and that are true. This is true if you believe it. That's true if you believe it. Okay? Dolphins are typically very friendly, very you know, they're just as social as we are, right? They're very, very social creatures. And so I feel like this could have been a friendship for you, but this could have just been something that has now changed the way you interact with people. Essentially, this has changed the way you interact with people. All right. Transformation is beautiful with Butterfly Spirit. Oh, and look at this. And then Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. Okay. Transformation is beautiful. Okay. This is death. Death is transformation. Butterfly. This is death. Okay. Numerology 11. Okay. We've also got 2 and a 4 and an 8. Okay, for those of you that are curious about the numerology here. So 11 here for transformation. This is death. This is death right here. This is transformation. This was a necessary part of what was happening. Okay, and I'm not saying the fact that this person did something, right? The fact that you were deceived and whatnot. I think what happened was that this revelation was necessary, because maybe all along you've kind of had an inkling that this wasn't for you, and you were deciding to keep it around, or keeping this person around, or keeping the situation around. That's natural, right? We get used to things, we get used to people, we get used to situations. We want to be comfortable. We don't want to constantly be ebbing and flowing and just right? We don't want to constantly be changing things around. We want consistency. So there might have been a situation here that you kind of knew was not right. You knew it was outliving its purpose in your life, and you knew it wasn't good for you overall. It wasn't going to stand the test of time, and you knew it. And I think this was kind of like that push by Spirit to make sure that you saw what couldn't be unseen, essentially. So that way you can stand in your power in the way that you know you must. Which, whenever I see something cleared out this way, something so traumatic, here's the thing. There's a divine plan. There's divine timing at work, always. When something like this happens so immediately, the Tower happens now. Beneath that is the Chariot, okay? So, again, this could be Scorpionic energy. I don't think I said that. This could be Scorpionic energy with the Tower, which could be the person that you're connecting with as well. But here's the thing. When the Tower hits, this is the divine, this is Spirit coming in and saying, like, guys, quick, listen, this opportunity that's coming in now for this person, for water sign, it's coming like now. And so this joke of a situation really needs to go. Like, I know they want to hold on to it for another 6 months, but we don't have another 6 months. We need it to go so that we can bring in the big guns. Like, we're bringing in Mr. or Mrs. Right within the next 3 months. We need this person to get over this, like, now, like today, like yesterday, right? Spirit has a plan. Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan, okay? This didn't happen to hurt you. This happened to clear the way. Because someone, a new opportunity, a new offer to move across the state, a new revelation for what brings you joy into your life, a new project, a new friend, a new opportunity is coming in, okay? And Spirit does not have time to play games at this point. We can be kind of silly because we know when things have outlived their purpose, and we're just like, can we just play around with all this? Let's just juggle a little bit more. And, we're just kind of like, we can hang around and just, not take things seriously and just keep on keeping on. We know it's super unhealthy, but we wander around anyway. It's comfortable, but it's time, right? It's time for us to stand in this Empress energy, right? And find our divine partner. Find our Emperor, right? And this Empress energy does not have to be a female. This is just feminine energy. This is the receptive energy, okay? Which can absolutely be embodied by a male. Okay, so we're looking for our counterpart here. Whether that's male or female for you does not matter. We're looking for our counterpart. We're already doing our role, right? We are in a situation where our quality, our worth was not respected, right? And we demand to get paid, right? For our, we know we won't accept less than our value plus tax. Simple as that. We want to receive our value, right? Plus tax. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with knowing your worth and asking those, those who want the privilege of sharing a life with you, asking you for your loyalty, asking for your participation, for the sharing of your resources, right? It needs to be reciprocated. Okay? So, let's see, in the extended, let's clarify. Let's clarify how this person is feeling, okay? This person, this group of people, the corporation, whoever this was. This could be also an aspect of yourself, okay? If you're a Gemini, the Lovers is here. You could be connecting with a Gemini. But if you do have Gemini in your chart somewhere, Scorp, this could have something to do with the duality within you. You could be at odds with different decisions on which path to take next. In regards to anything, love, finance, career, whatever it is for you. We're going to see what this other aspect is, what they feel, what they're thinking, okay? And with direct steps, see what your next what the best outcome would be for you, okay? What you should do and the best outcome. Okay, so that's what we'll do. What this person is thinking or feeling, right? This person or this individual, this corporation, this group of friends, whatever this is, what they're thinking, feeling, what the best approach would be for you in terms of actual steps, and the potential, the best outcome, right? The best outcome given you follow those steps. Okay? So if this resonated with you, you can follow me to the other side, guys. If not, okay, I hope that there was something here helpful to you. At the very least, you could take my kisses. But no, thank you so much for being here. I hope that this helped provide you clarity, guidance, and just overall a better idea of what it is you're going through, give you a different perspective on how to approach the situation, because this was a devastating situation, but the truth is something better is coming in its place, and that's why this had to happen. Okay, so thank you guys so much for being here. If you want to join me in the extended, the link will be down below. I love you to the moon and back. Thank you so much for being here. If you if you felt that this message resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe, press a little bell notification next to the subscribe button if you'd like to know the next time I upload videos. And until next time, I hope I see you. Mwah. Take care of yourself, okay? Bye.